previous video on Statement of Operations Summary, we learned when the financials will be posted, how to access them, and what information is provided. As you remember, the Summary P&L at the top gives you a one-page snapshot of your income and expenses, as well as your monthly and year-to-date EBIT. In the Summary View, your income is rolled up into total sales, cost of goods sold, which is your cost, and margin. There are a few other contributions to income, such as vendor incentives, inventory adjustment, but then ultimately in bold, you see your total income. Below that, you see your expenses rolled up, for example, employee compensation, sales and marketing, delivery, etc. Now let's look at the detailed P&L. Click the Maximize icon on the right-hand title bar of Statement of Operations in Detail. This will open up a window that will look similar to the summary, but now you will see every account that makes up the rolled up numbers you saw on the summary. For example, in sales, you will see stock sales warehouse broke into counter, inside, web, then your direct sales, cost of goods sold, etc. These are all the accounts that make up your income. Next, you will see salaries by account code, sales and marketing expenses, facility expenses, delivery, etc. With all this detail, you can now spot anomalies in your expenses by reviewing the percentage change columns. Many times you will see a significant increase in an expense and you will know what it is. For example, you see the account 7760 IS supplies and expense increase. But you know there was a network equipment upgrade, so there's probably no need to review further. Now let's see how to dig further into an expense that you are not expecting. In this example, you notice the account 7778 privileged business license for $17,847, which seems unusually high. In order to see where this came from, you will need to use Eclipse GL Inquiry. Open Eclipse and click F4, Accounting, then GL Inquiry. Enter the account code you would like to review by either typing the number or you can enter a partial name. Enter your branch number and enter through the subledger field. You will now be asked which fiscal year, so since we are looking for December 2016, let's enter 2016. Hit enter, and after a few seconds you will see the debits or credits that have been posted to this account. You will need to drill further to see what makes up each debit or credit. Note, it can be a bit of a guessing game figuring out what ultimately caused the expense. Now, to see more detail of the posting, position the cursor on the amount you want to drill into and use the Alt-D detail. If this is a journal entry, this will bring up another screen that looks similar. You will then need to use the Alt-V view to see what makes up that journal entry. There can sometimes be many branches within this entry, so you will need to page down until you see your branch. In this example, you see there are two entries for the exact same amount for branch 522. This looks suspicious and needs further investigation. You will need to get with the accounting department to find out exactly what happened. This is a good time to do a screen capture by pressing the Alt key twice and then the print screen key. Open an email and ask your questions and paste the screen below. Note, this example given was real. The manager found his branch was actually incorrectly hit twice by a banking error for a total of about $6,000. Accounting made a correction and credited him back the $6,000. If he had not reviewed his P&L, it may have never been corrected. A branch that is running around a 5% EBIT would have to increase sales by about $40,000 to make up for the $6,000 loss. Because of the limitation of Eclipse, you may reach a dead end on some accounts. If you do, you will need to contact the accounting department for more information.
beep, beep.